People are like, just ignore them. How does it affect your life? It doesn't affect your life. What are you talking about? Yes, it does. It affects every area of your life. It's not just stalkers. They also vandalize people and they run a slander campaign on people. And I don't have a car, so every person that I can get a ride from is a gang stalker if I need a ride anywhere. Every person that I can ask for a ride is a gang stalker. For whatever reason. You know, I don't know if people are like forced to do it. Some people are forced to do it. And they're in some type of like hostage situation. I don't know. I don't know the reasoning behind every gang stalker and why they're doing it. And like they don't really want to do it maybe. I don't know. So I don't really judge all of them the same. But still though, they be purposefully like wasting my time. Like they'll purposefully waste my day and just like ghost me. You know, like I'm trying to get a hold of them. They'll just ghost me. You know, at a time when I'm like trying to do something. Or whatever. You know, like they'll just ghost me or they'll just purposefully hold me up in some way. So it's like, if I need a ride anywhere, that's what I gotta deal with. Like, they just try to sabotage everything. You know, like they just try to control my life as much as possible, as much as they can. You know, it's crazy. And then they mess with your financial situation, and you can't find a job anywhere except, like, I found a job, but it took a long time for me to find a job. And then that job, there was a bunch of things that I had to do to get the job, and I'm still doing things to keep the job with this cell phone that I had to get, and I'm the only one at the place that needs the cell phone. I'm the only one at the place that this app on the cell phone doesn't work. Everyone else, the app works on their phone. And the cop just drove by outside. I don't think he was gang stalking. But, here goes a white truck. Alright, it didn't sink. But, yeah, it's just like, you know, most places won't hire me. Purposefully. Most places in town will not hire me. So, it's like a trap, you know? It's like a big trap that I'm in. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. They just pretend like it's not happening. Except like a couple people that seem to care, but they they don't even live anywhere close to me. You know, and it's just, I'm just trapped, basically. I'm doing okay right now. Like financially, I can actually pay my rent now and stuff. But like, you never know. Like, they might just fire me for no reason, just because the clown machine told them to do it. You know, like that might just happen. Like, I'm not trying to speak it into existence. But like, dude, this shit is retarded. I try not to use that word because it offends people, even though I grew up in the 90s, so it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean stupid. That people get their panties all in a bunch. Is that transphobic to say people get their panties in a bunch? Is that me being sexist or transphobic or something to say that? What can I say? But, like, I'm just surrounded by fake people, you know? I'm just surrounded by fake, backstabbing people. Backstabbing fakers. You know, and then they're driving by synchronizing the whole time I'm talking, like every once in a while. They're not doing it right this second. But here goes a red car. Oh, regular red car. I don't know when the next clown show starts. You never know when it starts again. It might be right now. It might be 10 seconds from now. It might be 10 minutes from now. Probably not 10 minutes. During the daytime, it's like 2 minutes at the most. At the most. That's pushing it even. Like occasionally it would be like 2 minutes. Or like a few minutes, like 5 minutes maybe. Like they just do it non-stop. Like it's just insane. I was just like 1,000 cars driving by, like just one after the other. And they pass the clown baton off to each other. And they drive off. And they spend their clown bucks. Well, I don't know what's going on out there right now. And then there was a white car with a 77 license plate parked right in front of the door of my apartment today. Just sitting there, nobody in it. But like, I'll always go out there and there'll be a 33 license plate or something. He's sitting right in front of the door of my apartment. Strategically parked there so that it's sitting there right in front of the door of my apartment when I walk out. That's what I think, because I see it a lot, and it's different cars. You'll see a different 33 license plate car parked out there than the other one that was parked out there, right in the same exact place. And then I saw a 77 license plate white car out there today. Okay, here goes this car turning into the driveway as another car drives around a corner and someone with a stroller comes around the corner, pushing their baby around, gang stalking. Most likely that's what they're doing, and they're going to sync up when they go around the other corner. goes the person with the baby going around the other corner. It looked like she like looked directly at me and then like scratched her head or whatever right as she was going around the corner. And then a white SUV drives out right now, but it wasn't sneaking up with her. But I think it was a white gangstalker SUV sneaking up with her a little late. I think that's what that was. But it looked like she was like looking right at me. Like she's really far away from me. But it looked like she was looking right at me and then just like touching her face or her nose or scratching her head or something. Doing some type of gang stalker hand signal probably. Right as she goes around the corner. And then there's a guy getting in a white truck right now. It's parked on the street. He's gonna sync up like a robot. I just can feel it. I just know it. I just sense it. There's a disturbance in the force right now. He's gonna sync up like a robot and be a stormtrooper in his white stormtrooper color car for the Empire, for the Sith Empire. They're gonna play their Sith mind tricks on me with their white stormtrooper cars. Here he goes. Dun, 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 dun. There's a white SUV pulling up, driving out on the street, and then the white truck is going to take off right when he goes around the corner. No? Alright, the white truck's just sitting there. He's waiting. He's sitting there waiting. Here comes a red truck. And the whitey came back around the other corner, syncing up with the red truck around the corner. The white SUV, and then he's driving through the parking lot and back out. And then he's driving through the parking lot. And then he drives off into the sunset and cashes out his Ronald McDonald clown dollars and goes and buys some cheeseburgers to stuff in his fat clown face. And then this white truck's still sitting here. He's gonna gang stalk me pulled off. Here comes another white SUV. And a black car goes out too. I think he was gang stalking too. Oh, and then right as the white SUV turns the corner, this other white car comes out, and this red car came out of nowhere. And he's parking at the exact same time as the black car in the parking lot. They both turn into the parking lot and then park at the exact same time. And then, like, the black truck backs up a little bit again. And then right as the guy in the red car slams his door, the black car turns off. And then the guy in the red car is crossing the street. And then right as he gets across the street, the guy in the black car slams the door. And now the white truck is taking off. Right as the guy from the red car goes around the corner. And then the guy from the black car is crossing the street right as the white truck drives around the corner. And then right as the guy from the black car gets across the street, the clown machine outside my window turns off, as it's always doing. Go watch my other videos where I talk about the clown machine outside my window. clown machine outside my window and the clown machine inside my apartment called my refrigerator. I was gangstalking. Oh, and then this guy from the black car is syncing up with another car. It's pulling up right next to me with a 93 license plate. And he's putting one hand in his pocket as he walks by me. And like this car is parking right next to me right as he walks by me, you know? And he's walking by with one hand in his pocket. Like he puts his hand in his pocket as he walks by me. And they slammed the car door over here. They're getting out. As this blue truck drives by. I don't know if they're just sinking under the blue truck. I don't know. They're gonna walk out and they're gonna have a red shirt or something. In a second. What are they gonna have? A red shirt? A camo shirt? What's it gonna be? A red hat? Red shoes? What is it? Oh, he's a guy walking a dog. And then there's a bird landing directly in front of me. Right as the guy with the dog is directly in front of me, there's a bird landing directly in front of me, in between me and the guy with the dog. And then it's probably going to take off flying right as he walks around the corner. No, it didn't take off flying yet. It's going to be right as these people walk out or right as a white car drives out or something, the bird's going to fly off right at that moment. It's a robot bird or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works, if they're robots, or 5G signals, or microchips, or what it is. Some type of magic spell casting. I don't know what it is, but they be syncing up the birds and the cats and the squirrels and the dogs all the time. Well, it takes off flying right as a white car drives around the corner. It just did that. A white car drove out, and then right as it goes around the corner, the bird flies off. Not a joke. That just happened, and it landed right in front of the guy with the dog. I mean, it did just happen. And then one night I was looking out here, and it was nighttime, and this one white bird just flies right over my head, like right above the window, you know? He just flies right over me, directly over my head. And right at that moment, a white SV drives out on the street. You know, it's nighttime. There's no other cars out there. You know, there's no other cars on the street at all. And then right as this bird flies directly over my head, like straight, you know, like straight symmetrical with the window. You know, like straight over my head. And right at that moment, the white SV drives out, like. It just happens all the time. I caught the cats on the last video. I caught the cats I put up on YouTube, where I caught 2 cats in one night, one on Facebook, one on Instagram. And once again, it's nighttime, no cars on the street. The cat runs out, crosses the street, and right as he gets to the street, there's a motorcycle driving out. And then the other cat, on the same night, pops up out of the sewer in front of me as I'm walking by the police station. And then right as I walk by the cat, there's a car on the street in front of me. And no other cars on the street before that. And no other cars on the street after that. until I walk up to the next street, and then there's a bunch of cars on the street. I just wonder what the streets look like when I'm not on them. Like, is it just empty streets? Is it just like 2 cars out there? It's just like 2 or 3 cars on the street? Or what? Like, I just go outside and there's just a bunch of cars on the street all of a sudden that wouldn't be there if I wasn't out there.